to me, this, the legalization of recreational use is really a formality. With, when the medicinal marijuana went into effect, that's been, over 20 years, I think, right?
Right.
That was back in 95 or 96.
That was 94.
Well, anyway, it's been a long time. We were having these same conversations. And so the law doesn't really change the enforcement on the education side, because even with the passage of Proposition 64, it's still 21 is the age of use. So it's no different than in that regard than alcohol.
Right.
And we have kids right now in schools all across California that have access to alcohol through their at home.
Right.
Getting the guy in front of the store to buy you something. So, that dynamic doesn't change things remarkably. And the fact that medicinal marijuana has been, legalized isn't the right term, but has been permitted for this, for the last 20 years, it really increased it, provided a broader access. And we didn't see a huge spike in use at schools, because it's really the parental responsibility. The access doesn't change one bit, because parents set parameters for their kids, right? And so again, I'll equate it to, even make it simple, to beer, right? You got beer in how many commercial outlets in town? Every gas station sells beer, every convenience store sells beer, every liquor store, every grocery store, restaurants, right? I mean, it's there, it's available. And so it's incumbent upon the community and adults, and specifically parents, to instill those values in their kids. Hey, this is an adult issue, right? Because beer isn't classified as recreational, right? Because it's been legal since Prohibition ended, but the effects are the same. So providing marijuana to a minor is no different than providing alcohol to a minor. So, in some respects, it makes it just equates it to, the access to alcohol. It's just something that's new. It just adds to the layer of accountability and responsibility that we all have as adults, all of us, and not just schools, churches, municipalities. Anybody who's an adult, has to make sure that we're providing that role model for kids about how to be responsible. The law, the allowable use of marijuana is for 21 and older.
Right.
So it's illegal. It's still illegal for kids that fall within the age range of our schools to be in possession of marijuana. And so the education code applies as it's been written for years. The 48900 is pretty clear. And I think, how are we informing kids to be more responsible, so when they get to 21 or whatever age where they're offered something that is a bad choice for them, that they've built the wherewithal to say, it's not for me. That's the reality of being a teenager, right?